In Montana's races for the U.S. House and U.S. Senate, immigration and national security are issues that both Republican candidates are emphasizing.
And today, in the first of a two-part series, MTN's Mike Dennison looks at what the candidates are saying in the House race, which features Republican Congressman Greg Gianforte and Democratic challenger Kathleen Williams.
Greg Gianforte says one of his top priorities has been securing the U.S. border and rebuilding the military.
We had planes that couldn't fly, men and women in uniform without the resources they need, and they also needed a raise. So we gave them the largest raise they've had in 9 years.
He also says he supports President Trump's 4 pillars of immigration reform, which include building a wall on the southern border, providing resident status for those brought here as children by immigrant parents, and ending some visa lotteries. Gianforte voted for 2 immigration reform bills in June that contained some of those elements, but both bills failed to pass the Republican-controlled House.
It's also important that we secure the border, because not only from an immigration perspective, and I'm a fan of legal immigration, but we need to end this illegal immigration, because it has a negative effect in our communities. It's bringing crime across the border.
One of Gianforte's first campaign ads this year took after his Democratic opponent, Kathleen Williams, on immigration, suggesting she supports open borders, amnesty for illegal immigrants, and abolishing immigrations and custom enforcement. Williams says those claims simply aren't true and don't describe her position at all.
I don't know where he got that, because I have continually said that I support strong borders that function for trade and tourism, that are strong and against illegal trafficking of drugs and humans and weapons.
She says young adults brought here as kids by immigrant parents should have a path to citizenship, and that while borders must be secure, the U.S. should have some compassion in its immigration policies. Williams also is critical of President Trump's foreign policy, saying it's undermining long-standing alliances and democratic principles.
Being the daughter of a World War II veteran and wife of a Vietnam-era veteran, and I'm just very concerned that inconsistent foreign policy is not helping us at home or the future of the world.
We'll probably hear more about these issues directly from President Trump when he visits the state on Thursday. Also tomorrow, we'll take a look at how these issues are playing out in Montana's high-profile U.S. Senate race. Reporting from Helena, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
Libertarian Eleanor Swanson is also on the ballot in the House race. She's saying we need strong borders, but should allow more immigrants to come here legally when properly seeking asylum.